Ukraine and Russian forces have settled in opposite side of the wide waterway in southern Kherson region for more than a year. The Ukrainian army said on Sunday that it had pushed Russian forces back from the banks of Dnipro River 3 to 8 kilometers. And if it was approved, a first meaningful progress by Kyiv's forces has become a disappointing dignity. Ukraine and the Russian forces have settled in Russia's troops from Western Bank last November for more than a year. Ukraine has made multiple attempts to cross the Russian-controlled side and keep positions. The authorities in the SCAs finally reported a successful breakthrough last week. The front figures vary between 3 to 8 kilometers depending on features, geography and view of the left bank. Army spokesman Natalia Gumeik asked how much progress of Kiev has been made to Ukrainian television. On the east side of Dnipro, he did not specify how many soldiers or what equipment Ukraine was. We have a lot of work to do, Gumeik said. The enemy is still continuing the artillery fire. The war comes after Kyiv's highly anticipated summer offs, and only one handful of small villages take back the powers. A bridge on east coast of Dnipro may allow a deeper attack in the south, but it will require more men and armor to be placed in challenging swamp conditions. Pushing Russia back from shores of river will provide protection to towns and villages of Ukraine, which is facing relentless Russian armament. Drone attacks. Interior Minister Igor Klimenko said that a Russian artillery attack on the city of Kherson wounded 5 people, including a 3-year-old child on Sunday. Russia has issued a series of contradictory expressions about its own operations around Dnipro. The Ministry of Defense rejected allegations that Ukraine has bases, but in occupied Kherson region, a Russian-authorized authority admitted that Ukraine has held position in at least one village on east coast of river. Moscow did not comment on situation at the eastern bank at daily military briefing on Sunday. AFP could not independently confirm the allegations made by the authorities. Meanwhile, drone attacks, a descriptive feature of the war, concentrated this week. Both capital Kiev and Moscow were targeted on Saturday night, but both sides claimed that they had caught most of the drones and that no victim was reported. After a series of attacks earlier this year, Ukrainian drones rarely targeted the Russian capital in recent months. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin said that a drone was shot outside the capital in the early Sunday morning. The Russian Ministry of Defense said that his drones hit a fuel tank in Kirovograd region in the center of Ukraine and an ammunition warehouse near capital Kiev. Ukraine claimed that it had reduced 15 of 20 Russian planes, while Russia destroyed 31 Ukrainian drones. Ukrainian orphan returns home. President Volodymyr Zelensky's office Vice President Oleksiy Kuleba said that he